If you're a student, you're probably laser focused on one thing, right? Graduation. But have you thought about what happens the day after you toss that cap in the air? Because let me tell you, the job market, it doesn't wait. Today, we're going to break down how you can master it before you even graduate.
So let's just start with a really direct question, one that gets right to the heart of everything. Is your college degree actually enough to land the career you really want? You know, for a long time, the answer was a simple yes. But today, well, things have gotten a little more complicated.
I love this quote. It's so simple, but it really nails the fundamental shift in mindset that we're talking about. It's not just about what you learn in a textbook, it's about what you do with that knowledge. It's about going from being a passive student to an active professional in training. Okay, let's call this the graduation reality check. This is that moment when you realize your degree, as important as it is really just the ticket to the game. It's not the thing that's going to win it for you. Think of it as the starting line, not the finish line. Because here's the truth. Thousands, and I mean thousands, of other students are graduating with degrees just like yours from really great schools. The landscape is just incredibly competitive now. Just having that diploma in hand isn't enough to make you stand out anymore. The rules of the game have totally changed, and your strategy has to change with them. All right, so if the degree isn't the magic key, then what is? Well, it's all about bridging what we call the industry gap. That's the disconnect, right? The space between what you're learning in the classroom and what employers are actually looking for when they hire someone. And what's so powerful about this slide is how clearly it lays out that gap. I mean, look, on the left, you've got the world of academia. It's all about grades, theory, and getting that degree. But then look at the right. The industry demands tangible skills. They want to see proven experience, and they value your professional network. Your mission really is to build a bridge from that left column straight over to the right, and to do it while you're still in school. And you know what? The great news is you can absolutely do that. So let's pivot from the problem to the solution. Let's talk about a strategic roadmap for building your competitive edge and making sure you have a successful career launch from day one.
The key concept here is something called the Career Launchpad. I love this term. It totally reframes your time as a student. You're not just showing up for classes anymore, you're actually the architect of your own career. You're laying the foundation with every single new skill you build and every connection you make. And this just brilliantly illustrates the urgency, doesn't it? Those small strategic things you do right now, even just spending 10 minutes a day focused on your career, can have a massive payoff. We're talking about saving yourself from years of that post-graduation struggle that so many people face.
So, how do you actually do it? Well, it really boils down to these 3 actionable steps. First up, skills. You got to find out what employers are really hiring for. Second, your network. You need to strategically build connections that can open doors for you. And third, internships. Get that real-world experience that makes your resume absolutely impossible to ignore. See how these 3 steps are a direct answer to those industry demands we saw just a minute ago? It all connects.
And this brings us to what might be the most important takeaway of all. You have to forget this idea that your career starts when you get your diploma. It doesn't. It starts now. It begins the very moment you decide to shift from being a passive student to an active participant in your own future.
And the payoff for making this mental shift? Oh, it's huge. You gain a massive competitive edge over everyone else. Your resume suddenly jumps to the top of the pile. And you pretty much guarantee yourself a smoother launch into the professional world, because you're not just another graduate anymore. You're a proven, prepared candidate.
Just let this one sink in for a second. This right here is the ultimate mindset shift. The power isn't in that piece of paper you get at graduation. The real power is in the decision you make today to start preparing for what comes next.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Whether graduation is 4 years away for you or maybe just 4 months away, it's coming. It's on the horizon. And the real question isn't what you'll do after you graduate, it's what you're going to do now. So, what's your first move?